Hey guys, it's Cryptato here, and today we are back with another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, last episode we had just started our class trial and found out that Junko is the mastermind. Yep, Junko, the girl that we all thought had died in the beginning for no apparent reason. But apparently that was her twin sister, Mukuro. And they're the Despair Sisters. So there's that, and Junko is about to tell us some interesting news about the outside world. So let's just get going. What? Onokuma? What? Monokuma's taking over the world. Wait, is this actually real? Or are they just messing with them?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense! What am I looking at?
Monokumas. Everywhere.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right? What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try.
So,
It's best to try and recall.
so the world was like this before.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time
She's so aggressive, oh my god.
for the final class trial.
The true final class trial. Oh my god. Genocide's memories? Photo of Kyoko the headmaster, group photo?
Come on, bitches, remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing! What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end.
Oh, nobody, wait. Genocide Jack's memory. They do have memory. I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say, remember? Every single one of us has lost our memory. It really is hopeless after all. No, wait. There's a chance that she hasn't forgotten. She. Let's get her.
When it comes to that crate, I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of
Okay, okay.
What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember.
Oh no, oops.
No, it's wrong.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The girl that's literally latched onto you.
The other Toko, Genocide Jack.
The better Toko.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate,
Maybe she might remember.
even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Ooh, only Byakuya can do it.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Yeah, All because of Byakuya.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
The mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Anything ring a bell? Genocide Jack? Jill?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
She didn't?
Why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Makes sense.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
She might not be lying.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, mister? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
That's also the tragedy caused that also.
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Oh, I think Byakuya is good.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
The tragedy caused the world to be like this.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Oh.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
That's why there's no one looking for these students. That's why there's no authorities trying to help these students out. Because the world's like this.
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
Oh, but her memories got erased.
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's the world!
It's the world.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big.
Ooh, that's kinda dark.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagame Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh? What happened? Something happened to the Tagame Corporation?
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Ooh.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Tagame family?
Oh. I don't know.
Well done, peasant.
I'm taking a wild guess. Did it fall?
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Yeah, you're a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on with you.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagame name has perished.
So he's the last one.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Sob? And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Tagame family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Wait, so it's been like this for a year?
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago,
Are you sure they came a week ago? Or they came a year ago already?
then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm understanding you right,
So everything's been forged.
it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
2 years?
2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
2 years?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So it wasn't just the school that was corrupt. It was basically the whole world.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
What now? Answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
Answer.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Wow. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories are stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took of us, not the entire past, our life at Hope's Peak, basically.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Thank you.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
Crazy.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
Whoa.
This entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life.
That's a long time.
That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if that's the truth, then we have to accept it. What can they do? Make it untrue? Oh my god, that's a lot. Well, we're just gonna have to see.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
Could never lose.
Living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything.
Nothing. You probably have.
I've never even gone to a single class.
Single class.
Surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Okay, single class. It's the notebook, right? Or is it the pocketbook? Pocketbook's Kyoko's. I don't want to believe it, but I know there's evidence that reveals the time as students we lost. Okay, where are you, Hero?
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
Yes, the notebook.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
Look at this, Hero.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
But it's yours.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. Oh, no way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies. It's all one big lie.
I wish it was.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here.
It's crazy.
Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
A lot. That's a long time.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
But what is that event? They keep referring to it, but what happened?
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all.
And now it's building back up.
And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Were...
Never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is...
Wait, were what?
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give
Jealous?
yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where their memories come apart? Where our memories come apart? Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time, just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time, and that was when I fainted.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Is it that day? Or was it before? Yeah, the little black hole swirly thingy.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
Of course.
So, I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
Something like that?
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
And that came up last time too, when he fell down the trash chute.
Seemed not much much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
Is that important?
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Wait. So that time between him walking into the school and waking up from the desk, that was 2 years?
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
Whoa.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Without knowing.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
So what? If they did succeed and they left, they only would have been faced with the chaotic world that's out there.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
You do, huh?
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
All about what? The tragedy?
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Okay. The ultimate despair, all mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Okay, when we first came.
To when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
True. That seems so.
Oh boy, it was just the worst.
The worst?
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Monokuma. The statue of
The
Monokuma.
most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
So there were students?
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Was it just them? Was someone else involved?
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
I feel like it was just them. That'd be crazy.
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
So it spread to other people and basically they helped with the destruction of the world.
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
in other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
Because that's against the world.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Oh yeah, the story.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once!
Okay, my ears are open.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter!
Transformed into a shelter.
I said it twice!
Hey, you're only supposed to say it once.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
The headmaster.
Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Ooh.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And then he died.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Was he the one who...
Creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Was he the one who erased our memories? I think it... Wasn't it... I feel like it was Monokuma who erased our memories. Or Junko. Because why would the headmaster remove their memories?
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
Ooh, I mean, there was really no way to avoid that.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe
Lock them in with those two.
became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Oh my god.
Once you finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro have come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
They were waiting for that the whole
And
time.
the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
This game.
Let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
So these students are the last. Basically.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
I mean, except for those few souls.
So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Broadcasting.
Well, why don't you tell me?
That's why it's broadcasted live. What the Mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... Okay, well... Huh? I? Oh, hijack. I was like, what? I was like, what is this word?
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another.
Ooh, and they're getting persuaded by that, and then, yeah, it's just getting worse out there.
Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
Really?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
Killed them.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
Oh, makes sense. They have crazy defense around the school.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
But what happened? When the class trial was over and everything, what? What next?
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies.
Why?
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
That's nice, and you want to kill us.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
After solving it, it's not victory. They're just getting more despair by learning about the world, learning about everything.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial.
Oh my god.
If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
I mean, they're at this point right now.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth, full of despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
Cause their parents and friends are already gone. Cause money doesn't matter. Cause embarrassing memories don't matter. All that.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
None of it matters.
Meaningless? Then
They killed for nothing.
we've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
It was their plan all along to stay here. But just because they didn't know, they thought they were trapped and decided to just kill to get out.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Good thing you stopped.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
Well, what are you gonna do then?
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me.
Whoops, hero, you failed.
All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Oh.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
But what if it is the truth?
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Junko, you're going down.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
No, you executed like half of them, so...
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
Switching every slide now.
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
Yep, Makoto has the most hope.
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Oh?
What do you mean?
Didn't we win?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
What rule?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair.
What did you change?
I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
It's just one person?
Punish Hope.
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Oh my god, they would love that. What?
You mean, we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
Yeah, but if they kill her, then they could live here all they want.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world.
Yeah, see the outside world for a bit and come back in here, safe and sound, you know?
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What?
You can't just...
So is someone gonna die?
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me?
What?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Wow, Junko, now you have to die.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Oh, so she's gonna force us out. We choose to get her.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
No, you're going down, Junko. They're all going to save Makoto. Right, guys?
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Come on, guys, come on.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
Don't bring her father into this, Junko.
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
But at the life of another? At the life of another? Does he really want that?
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair.
No one is. You're all gonna vote for her, right?
We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Don't call my life stupid, Junko. The final vote. This is it, the ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair? That's not really living at all. Jen, who knows if she'll even listen, if she'll even follow her own rules. She can switch it up at any time. Oh, Kyoko and the headmaster. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Oh,
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
I think that's the least of our
The
problems.
reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Oh.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
Oh my god.
In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Well, I mean... we can fix it. We can do something.
You'll have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Oh, hope. Hope is Kyoko and the headmaster. I think it's a photo. There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's all in a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are despair. I kind of have a feeling that Makoto isn't the ultimate lucky student. He's like the ultimate hopeful student or something. That would be crazy. Okay, let's do this. Let's try it one more time before we die.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never
Hope? Can we grab hope? Can we give hope?
That would be the end of Hope.
Wait, it worked. We're giving them hope.
Fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Yes.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me!
There is.
Oh, that's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here! The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore! What matters is my own gut feelings!
Okay, we got Hero. Okay, we got Hero.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the...
Hina? It's all your fault, Hina.
I've been thinking about all this.
Okay?
And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
Yes.
Why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give
Okay, we got Hina now.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I die.
Okay, now we have Byakuya. Otoko.
Don't lose hope now.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
Okay, then you're with me.
Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. But no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Okay, then Byakuya's with us.
Give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I die.
Okay, we got 3.
The communal life you've all can keep on living. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
And Byakuya.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Yeah, we are.
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Okay, we got him.
Misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens.
Yep, sure.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind.
You care.
Besides, the Tagame family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Tagame family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up.
Ooh, the music.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
We're grabbing hope.
Doubt that would be the end of hope.
The music.
The only reason
It's almost over.
is to be say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all can keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside. For only
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
Okay, Kyoko,
What are you gonna do?
you ready?
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Kyoko, let's do it.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Yes.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that? No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
You had hope.
I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Oh my god.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Wait, I was right about that?
What the hell are you?
I'm the ultimate hope. Who the hell are you? The ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip.
Unhip.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame.
I'm not any kind of elite or anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still. We're gonna bring you down. Junko. This is the end for you.
What do you want? So uncool.
Okay.
Your idiocy. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
Okay, this is really fast.
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
Oh my god.
Pointless.
Ultimate Hope, we got you now, Junko. You're going down.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
What's happening?
It's over now, Junko. It's over. That was a really shaky class trial, but we did it.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
It's over now. Junko? You never got executed, so you just have to experience it. What will she get?
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be. You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. But there's no use trying to fight it now. Well, that's just...
totally the best!
totally the best. Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago creating our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it. To come this far and fail at the very end. It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, you can get executed right now.
And now I...
Don't you see? I was just so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Wait, is she enjoying this? Anyway, so are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true. We have the ultimate hope here.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair. Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. We got it. Everyone. You said that despair is as contagious as any disease. But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us and see how true that is. Hyoko. Ah, stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks cause me nothing but pain! Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, there's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, only one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you find some hope, but there's always very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we... Shut up, that was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right? Do you really intend to go through with this? That was agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die, you don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What? I mean, if you want to.
Times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings you no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in a life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Okay, oh.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've
Junko, your
reserved an extra
eyes.
Special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Junko, your eyes. Well, let's see how this goes. She's the only one that's willing to be killed, so... What's gonna happen? Oh? Waving? Waving to who? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna get... No, she's not gonna get hung. What's going on? Is she gonna get smushed? Like flattened? 1,000 below. Wait, is these all of the deaths? Oh. She's into this. Look at her. Blast off, bye. After school lesson. And it's over. She's so happy. Bye guys. Bye Junko. Ooh. Splattered all over the place. Now who's gonna clean it up? Emergency override? Oh, and in the end, she didn't even override it. Just died. Like she wanted. And that's how everything came to an end. Final class trial. Junko and Oshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope Peak Academy. It was all over. It's over? The end. Is it over? You received the Monokuma hair tie. Ooh, that's Junko's. But even after saying it was over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That was the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off, which sucks. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. So we have polluted air. Thanks. Goodbye, Despair High School. And it's over. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door and nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end, we had hope.
Hey,
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do the honors? Oh, okay. As if I was awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it like before us.
So,
But is this really it? Is that really the key to the store?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Okay.
In other words,
I will force you out, she said that, just before dropping that. But how would she force us out if she's dead? It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
But you never know, maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make this school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe?
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'll take my scissors and jam him so far up. Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We just want to leave the school. What? We can go outside? And that means me and Master can get married? Then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby? Yeah, you wish.
That's enough.
Please, stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks, maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. Maybe. We can only hope for that. That on the other side of the door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie, peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some displayer no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope to try and find it, that by itself is true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there are still others out there who can't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Tagame dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there. If there are any left. And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flowers and make some myself, and if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Well, there's hope right there. Ah, I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to rewrite the world. That's my hope. I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hakugure's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Sina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, you're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone on the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? No, we can probably do something, one at a time. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well,
Okay?
guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Let's do it.
Guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Oh.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
Oh, that's nice.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of...
Everyone's really close now.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
We graduated. They graduated. It looks like hope really is spreading, as long as they never give up. They have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward, with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. It's gonna open. The outside world. Oh my god. It's over. Oh my god. That is crazy. So this game, I feel an emptiness inside now. Like, I just lost something. But this game was really awesome. It was really long. It took a while. A lot of episodes. But it was really good. And I'm excited to play the next games. So yeah, thank you so much guys for sticking with me throughout this whole series. And yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay notified. And yeah, we're off to the next chapter of games. So thank you so much again guys for watching, and I will see you guys again next time in another game series. Okay? Thank you so much guys. Bye. Oh, wait. There's a little scene. It's not over yet. Not over yet. There's a little scene at the end.
Interesting.
Monokuma?
Things are getting very interesting indeed.
It's not over inside the school.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma, and I am this school's headmaster.
Monokuma? Wait, who? No one's controlling him? Wait. This gets me more hyped up for the next games after this. Ooh. Easter egg present. Well, again, really fun game, and I'm really excited to play, I think, Danganronpa 2 and 3 in the future. So yeah, bye again.